as we wait, what? I thought my recording missed up. But done on Paragon, and for anybody new to the for anybody new to the channel and on the how I go into in-depth about a character out of game. This all started in Warframe, where I would go in-depth about the character's abilities, and since again these characters have abilities and builds in Paragon, I'm going to do the same exact thing. Now to start, I want to show you what I have on her, and this has actually got me I've only played her in 3 actual PvP games, and this is what I've actually come up with as a build. So I always start out with getting mana potions and health potions, and if you have it, get Shaman's Drink, or if you have it, get Hunter's Drink. And then the first thing I get for a power item is I get Adam and Edge. And then for my next item, in my second active, I actually get Pendulum of the Lords, because you want that health. That cooldown is also really necessary. Then next you will get actually another Adam and Edge in your first passive. And as you keep going, you start upgrading Pendulum of the Lords. You can get rid of Shaman's Drink, replace it with more mana, and whatnot. So, but we're going to get in this. Somebody already died. I don't even know who that was. Murdoch died to Sparrow. Cool. So, I'm going to take on left lane. I do think, so she's another, I think unlike Clara, who doesn't have a lot of clear, Countess can actually hold a lane, so if she wants to, she can be a solo. I know I started learning that people call them different lanes in this. They call them like off lane and like the safe lane. I don't know those terms. I literally go top mid, or either go by top mid or duo. Like I kind of combine smite and I kind of combine like smite and League of Legends terms, or I just say smite terms. And I know solo to be the solo lane where the usual warrior fighters go. The oh shoot, what I was saying, I kind of lost track of what I was saying. So like the solo is the warrior. I keep saying my stuff is, I'm having problems with my connection. But yeah, so like usually the what do I want to get? Usually the solo is the fighter class probably you would use in this Paragon, or more the they're more the offensive fighters, or fighters that can stand alone, like Fang Mao, maybe Steel. I would think Victor as being one too. And then for like dual lane, you would have a tank, which is usually be somebody like Steel, maybe Victor for setup, or I've even seen Gruts do it as they go more tanky in the build. And if not that, what you do is if not that, you actually bring you also bring a ranger, and mid lane's usually like the mages like Iggy and Scorch, Gideon. Who else has a mage? Oh my god, Iggy and Scorch, Gideon. I have one on the brain. Howitzer. Woo! Almost forgot that one. And then of course, with that, you plan accordingly. So I think she can actually be a solo with her sustain if she can actually be if she can actually keep to herself with a lane long enough. Like Feng Mao does have that more clear without having to waste abilities, and I think that gives him the upper hand over most warriors, of course. But then again, I don't play PvP too much. I mean, I play enough to know things, but not to know like how people play things. Like in Smite, there's a Guardian who's usually like tanks. That they are Athenas. Well, jungle thing is a thing. Didn't know that at all. And then but yeah, so I think she can actually be a solo because if you get her passive. So what I've been doing is I've been upgrading Dark Tide twice, and then upgrading Blade Siphon up more for the passive. And maybe once I get Blade Siphon to 3, I upgrade Dark Tide all the way, finish Blade Siphon, then I get Shadows, or in between I will get Shadow Slip. If I get Shadow Slip when necessary. If I'm not really, because I'm not trying to be aggressive until I have like a good 4 of my items, and so I'm not trying to hunt you down and slow you to try to get a kill because it doesn't do much damage, and the slow isn't too sufficient early game. So I'm not trying to get it real soon. But yeah, you could poke. I would poke as much as you can. Try to poke the warrior or the hero out you're facing in your lane with Dark Tide, but try to do it at an angle where you're also hitting the wave, so you're getting the most for your mana. Now, while some people say you have room to spare to you have room to spare with 2 mana regen, don't do that. I only use the mana regen when I necessarily need it. And with it, I would use Shaman's Drink first, since it's little, and it will give you that close bump that you need. And it's not as long, but it doesn't give the same mana regen as a mana potion, but it is as long. So I still think it fits, and it can give you about 1 or 2 more casts of Dark Tide. Oh god, oh god. Okay, he missed. And then I start going into using, like, of course, mana potions, health potions when I need to. And then I'll also try to prioritize with using Dark Tide. Try to hit as much as the backline as always as you can from any clearing wave. Because usually you hit them, the backline is usually the weakest, and they're the ones that get hit the less, or you'll have more time to basic, so the minions won't take the kill, so you can set up for your passive for Blade Siphon, of course. But watch that, because like I did there, I got really hurt, so it's not the best interest. I kind of like maybe going for basic attacks, back off. I like to go in circles, because then, especially if you go in kind of figure 8 circles, the person might not know where you're going with it. So the AIs always do, and it gets annoying. And a good thing to know, you actually can, with her Shadow Slip, you actually can lock on to minions with that to get that final kill if you necessarily need it. Or say you're poking somebody back. If you're poking like a hero back and you actually run past their wave, you can actually use that wave to teleport back in case you actually need it. Alright, we got right tower's gone. But yeah, so that's what I actually learned, and what I actually do is I actually put my sensitivity up when I play her, just so I can get that Shadow Slip up, turn, like, slip back, attack the minions if I have to, then come back to the hero if it's usually I teleport back precaution, in case it's like, oh, a hero, I might see another hero coming, so I'm getting back just in case. And then with that just in case, it gets me ready. Or with the blink back, if your just in case isn't there yet, then that's, oh god. But if, say, like, in the case you're like, oh, a hero might be coming and ganking the lane, then, and you don't actually see the hero come, then of course, you can teleport back to where you came, and that's literally what I do all the time. Now, this is where I wish I had the health potions. Because this is where I really need to use them. Stop using them when I'm low. Which, yeah, it's a bad habit. I kind of use them at a bad time. So, what? He with 2 of those. Oh, he hit me with Burden. I was like, what the heck? And this is when I get Shadow Leap. And, yeah, Shadow Leap, honestly, use it only for the slow. And I only get aggressive late game. So I'm always trying to save it, and upgrade it. So when I always, of course, initiate with that. Hit you with a Dark Titan and teleport back sometimes. That can throw him off really hard. Especially, I don't know if they might patch this soon or eventually. Oh no, undo that. But at one point what I did is I was actually able to teleport back with Shadow Slip and then able to use Feast at the same time. Like I used them consecutively. And when I teleport back, I feasted, so my feast damage still landed on the person, even though I was not in that actual spot. Now, I don't know how long, like, I don't know if Epic will change this, because I feel like that would be something people can take advantage of, and like, I kind of want to put it out there in a video, because I don't want that a thing to, like, A, people risking it to try that, or B, it being like a really broken mechanic, because there are mechanics out there that nobody really like. Yeah, they notice it on an already overpowered god, but they don't say anything. And I think Countess is an overpowered hero. Smites on the brain. And I know there is those heroes, but I feel like in a game with not enough heroes, there isn't really a giant meta yet. And some of these heroes are still kind of getting changes and everything. So I wouldn't count Epic out of really keeping in there just so they can actually start making a meta of like power characters or situational characters who they may not be completely strong. They're just situational on how they can engage and how they can stay in a fight, maybe keep the fight, turn the fight by like their abilities, their escapability, survivability, attack damage, and all that good stuff. But yeah, like I honestly kind of can't wait until this game actually gets like a full swing, like popular tournaments and everything. Like I really haven't seen that yet, and I kind of really look forward to, I guess, seeing it, if you will. And like I think it would be an interesting thing, because I think this could be a really competitive game, and it would take I feel like it takes more strategy, because like unlike Smite, you don't have like every other I don't think I'll be able to take this. Unlike Smite, you don't have like, oh, it follows you? Okay. You don't have like every god that has a leap, every god that has this, every god that has some stun or anything. But I do feel like that's actually different. Like they actually make it so a lot of these gods, they will replace abilities with passives, and I think that's like a really cool mechanic. Instead of having 4 abilities with a passive, you have 3 abilities that you have to use more strategically with a passive, or with a passive ability, of course. All right, I need to get out. Now, what I do think with the Enchantress or Countess, I keep wanting to say Enchantress, with the Countess being such a close-quartered hero, champion, whatever you want to call it, I do feel like her having a lock-on leap really hinders her. And that's because being so close, say your feast doesn't kill a Rampage who's in his ultimate, you want to get out of there. You do not want to stay in that fight, because your damage will not be consistent enough late game for to actually like poke him out unless you're with a team. Now, I don't know if anybody was seeing my original rundown when I first played Countess, and I was able to actually kill a Rampage in his ult. So it is possible to do. It's just you have to really time it on probably like how close his health is, and stuff like that. And then, but then again, like that does it does a lot of damage for one ult. For Feast, I mean, come on. It's literally Kalari's ult brought back to life. Now, how good it is used in actual gameplay, because I know everybody uses like armor and all that stuff. But it's like, but I don't know how many people use it for what champion though. No, he's escaping. And that's why I don't chase off them, because I don't have the damage. And yeah, I see people say like, yeah, you can build the damage, but it's not always building damage right away. I kind of want to get that my utility of getting health and mana set up really well. Now we're gonna. Is he about to get that? All right, he gets that. And that's the reason I do this build. I feel like it's a solo build. Is again, you don't get the power really often, and that's what jungles usually go for. Is they go for that early game power, of course. But I feel like Countess doesn't need that overpower. Like I feel like she can be aggressive late game, and if she does get jumped, she can rely on Feast. I use Feast kind of to poke somebody back, and then I go on attacking again. Now we are gonna put them on this lane. Oh, I was about to leap on him. That was good stuff on Murdoch's part. Alright. So, then I'm going to get Dark Tide again, finish that off, and then finish Shadow Slip and Feast off, of course. Because, you know, ult always got priority. And what I started noticing, focusing this big guy is actually a last priority I do. Oh, rip. Why? I can't remember why I used to start doing that, but I feel like it actually helps, you know? I'm gonna go with this, and I'm gonna have help. Alright. But does anybody besides me feel like Countess has a Madonna feel? Like, is it just me? Maybe? No?
The tower is under attack. Enemy tower is under attack.
No, I don't want it. No. I didn't kill him with my ult. That's kind of ripped. And see, when I just upgraded, I had a giant spike from about 100 damage to about 200 damage. And that's like a real significant jump. Which, at least I think so. And as you can see, so gods that have projectiles, I honestly, like for a lot of it, I honestly use Shadow Slip to actually counter it, and that's a good thing. Like say you're 1v1ing a god and you're actually getting damaged really badly, and they're about to hit you with like a god hitting move, like say Greystone's or Victor's ult. I've actually, you can, I don't know, I haven't tested it on Victor yet, but I would assume that you could teleport around it before actually getting hit by it. And yeah, as you can see again, I upgraded my pendulum more because I want that crowd clear, and I think Dark Tide does enough damage right as of now, as me being like 21. I've got a lot of clear left, and that's still I'd rather use it more with having 2 mana things than having it do more damage and less things. Because if you get a brawl, you want, it's your primary damage source outside of your ult, of course, to like kill somebody. So I want that up as much as possible. I cannot stress that enough, that in some games cooldown over power is so much better And it's even best though when you can balance that. That's why I have one item that has a lot of cooldown and 2 items that give pretty decent damage. And that's how I balance it. With, I know 1 to 2 items doesn't seem like a balance, but it's as close to the balance as I actually could think of on, you know, short notes of making this build, because I've only been playing. I don't know when she was released. I know I've been out of the loop on, of course, released champions, heroes, whatever you want to call them again, but I think on short notice I kind of did pretty well in her build. I think I do well as a build. Like, I don't like looking up builds, because then playing a god and then you make a custom build around how you play that god or champion, and then it kind of suits it better. It suits kind of everything better, at least to my play style. It's not working. No. How did I miss? I'm doing a lot better than my other game because I died a few times. Nope, 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 nope. No, I was about to clear the minion. He got me, and that's what I get for being risky, and that's what I'm getting. I actually want to get this damage more because... How did he... Oh, Greystone. I was like, how did he die? And like literally her damage has 200 damage jumps plus your own physical damage put on top of it. Like, that's pretty big. So we want to finish this off and then check the moves. I mean, Dark Tide's doing a whole 100 more damage. So literally upgrading my powers or Adamant Edge, which has 3 power strikes or major strikes, that can get a whole 100 damage in the Dark Tide. And of course, I actually have, think like this actually adds 0.3 per level, and then times 15, what is that like? That's like, you have like 6.5, which is more than this. So actually, getting rid of this mana potion late game is actually really nice. That is, if you want to keep Shaolin's potion that long, like right now, I'm level 13, so that's close enough. I would probably get rid of the mana potion if I necessarily needed to, but I honestly don't right now, so I'm gonna keep it. Can you not, sir? No, no, no. Hold up, did that stop his ult?
The enemy has been slain.
No! No! He teleported out of it. That was so nice, though. Oh, I could have had him. Dang, cuz if I had known that my ult would have taken, because my ult's a stun, he can get stun out of his ult. I always forget about that about Gideon, and that's what kind of makes it sad that I don't think Murdoch's push off does whatever you call that push off.
Enemy inhibitor is under
Murdoch, can I see an ult on Sparrow though? Do you have ult? I think a big thing Paragon needs to work on are these respawn times. These respawn times are way too low. And I don't like, or wait, they're way too long, should I say. I don't like long respawn times, especially when you're trying to test the build in co-op and like you just happen to die because computers, you don't think they're going to do anything, which they actually do. They're pretty smart computers. Too smart. Large. Oh, man, big bullet. Getting seen. Except when, you know, when they're getting attacked, they're not too smart because, you know, they're standing right in the person's abilities. That's not a smart move. Greystone, who did you just die by? Cause I've died 3 times now. And our Grux is doing, like, horrible. We can't be having that. Right, I'm about to slip and slide all up in this biz. And I'm gonna go help kill Rampage. Yeah, he ran out of mana. And this is why I need cool downs. Oh, this passive is awesome. Nope. If he didn't have armor on him right now, he would have been dead. How did you miss that, Grux? Oh my! Oh, I didn't expect to get in ult so fast. All right, I'm screwing up like pretty badly, and then we're gonna get another major strike because we want that damage. Oh, so they get about 2 more upgrades. I should be able to. I should be able to get this, and that. So I should be able to. 2 more upgrades. I should give you the. Oh no! Hold up. 3 more upgrades. 3 major strikes. Sell my mana potion, and getting something else, of course. And what we're probably get is either mana spike or chronos or fountain spike, chrono spike. I'm probably gonna go for chrono spike. But in this situation, if I was to actually choose, I would go for Stone Tooth Heart to deal with that Rampage. He's not even hitting him. Rip, our Grux is stupid. Like, very stupid. Or Murdoch literally just let the whole right wave, like, just kind of walk right in.
An allied tower is under attack.
And that's probably tower because he didn't attack the minions. No duh, defend right lane. If I was still alive, I would totally be XP 15 right now. I want to engage. Not. Poke her out. Oh, that's what I needed. Fabulous. Murdoch ult. Right there. I'm gonna pop that. And then I'm gonna take this. And he's dead again.
Enemy killing spree.
That would have been double trouble. I could probably take on Faye. I can't take on Gideon. Gideon, can you not, though? Back. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff, my dude. I cannot remember how to say, help. There you go. Alright, if Grux can pull them in, I can at least ult. No. See, that's the kind of crap that Grux is bad at. He can't help for poo. Like, literally, Gideon could have been dead there. That's a bunch of booty hole. I should have ulted as soon as I noticed. Oh, he's attacking the Fae with no mana. Oh, he's attacking the enemy core. Nobody's over there. That was probably Murdoch. Okay. Okay. Is that really game? Yep. Bye. I didn't even get to finish my build.
Proceed to your reward.
But see, and that's why I went over my build before. Yeah, that's why I went over my build before I went into the game. Like, yeah, that is my overview on the Countess. I'm kind of sad that I did not get to the rest of the build. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share for more. Until next time, my Wolfpack. I might have a double upload today. I should say it. Might. Maybe. Wolfpack.